Hey YouTubers, it's Tony with Mayberry Mini Trucks. Today is Saturday, May 27th, 2023. And we're doing a video of a 1990 Suzuki DB51T. The VIN number, the stock number is S2090. And this is a truck with 40, what was it? 40, I don't have it written down, 41,782, which is right at 26,000 miles for Dan in Maryland. And so this is a long distance sale. And on our long distance sales, it's really, really important for us to communicate effectively. And YouTube videos are the best way to convey as accurately as is within our control the true condition of the truck. And that way, when we show up, we won't have somebody say, oh, that's not what I expected. So we want to at least meet your expectations, if not exceed them. So let's go ahead and let's get started by videoing this truck. So now this truck does have some things that make me a little uncomfortable, and I'm going to spend extra time to compensate so that we can make sure that we are conveying the true condition of the truck. And to begin with, we have paint that's flaked off here and some surface rust on the ribs right there. And there's the channel, it has surface rust there. And a ding, a dent right there and right there. The front of the truck does not have any dings at all. No rust, no dents, no dings. The bumper looks very nice. This door does not have a single shopping cart ding in it. I've looked over it very, very thoroughly. No shopping cart dings whatsoever on the door. And that's all very good. Now I've shown you the roof. You see the flaked paint and the surface rust. Now, these wheels have flaked paint. All the paint is flaking off. The wheels are in solid condition, and here's inside. Looking very tidy in there. The tires are excellent. Those are Bridgestones. All four tires look like that. Really, really good. Okay, and there's another wheel. Paint is flaked. Don't know what the story is behind that. Here's underneath. You have seam rust on the frame. That's very, very common. Almost all trucks have seam rust. Sometimes you don't have it, but almost never. Look at that exhaust system under there. That is remarkable. There's your transmission. Looking really good under here. Just seam rust where the seams are. No cancer. So let's look at the bottom of the bed. Looking really, really good. This is just dirt. Looking really, really good under there. So it looks great underneath. That is the takeaway. Now, let's look under the bed mat. I can tell you it looks fantastic. I've looked it over very carefully. Again, long distance sales, we really have to convey. And this is just leaves and seeds, seed pods. Really have to convey And look at the engine cover. The engine cover is like new. I mean, it's beautiful. All right, now let's flip the bed mat up this way, and it looks beautiful. Absolutely remarkable. It's kind of uncanny how nice that bed is. It did take a knock right there. It's got a ding there, there, and there. And you can see those dings, the paint popped off. And so it's surface rusted. There's another ding right there. But now, look at the condition of the bed. It really, really looks good. I mean, that's a good looking bed, guys. And that has not been repainted either. Sometimes a bed mat just protects the bed so well. That's the case here. All right, so now you've got a little blemish right there, and that's it. The rest of the bedside is ding free. They did put touch-up paint. This is a Japanese thing where, you know, this has some surface rust, so they touch-up painted that. And that is to preserve the truck. Look at the battery box. Look how nice that is. And the frame looks very, very nice under here. The bottom of the bed on this side looks really, really good. And there's the Bridgestone on this side, looking really good. Just fantastic. And look at that muffler under there. That is really remarkable. Beautiful. This truck has 26,000 original miles. There's your original Suzuki mud flap. Yep, looking good. One ding on this side, right there. One ding. The rest of the door is completely ding free. And I'm trying to show you where you can see the reflection. And that kind of does a really good job of showing you the straightness of the door. It does have a dent there and there. I think I pointed that out already. All right, so now let's look at the inside. There's your door panel, looking really good. And here's the bottom of your door. No cancer. Just a little surface rust right there. Almost doesn't count. Now look under here. This is really remarkable. Is that beautiful or what? I mean, that is just gorgeous. And it's the same on the other side. I'll show you that. The seats look great. The beading, just beads, the bead right there is a little detached. The seat over there looks great. Got a little separation right there. Now let me show you underneath here. And there's a floor mat on this side. Beautiful. Absolutely remarkable. Okay. 41,782 on the kilometers. And that equals 26,000 miles. Now, let's take it for a ride. All right, so the test drive is really an important part of this communication because that tells you a lot. It's going to tell you what the power is like. It's also going to, I'm going to go from third to fifth because we're going downhill. That is totally fine. It's not bad for the truck as long as you're going downhill because the truck really wants to go that faster speed anyway. So now we're just cruising along here. And this test drive will do two things. One, it'll show us how well it drives at a high speed. And then on the way back, we're going to climb this hill, and we're going to climb it in fifth gear. And that is going to let us see what kind of power the truck has. Climbing a hill in fifth gear. So that's 55 miles an hour. No problem. Does great. It feels solid. It doesn't shake or vibrate. That's the main thing. And now we're going to make a U-turn and then start up the hill and see how it does climbing that hill in fifth gear. Now we're in third gear. That's fourth gear. That's fifth gear. All right, so now we're fifth gear. And obviously, you know, we're climbing this steep hill. And the real test is not to hit these buzzards. Well, no, that's part of the test. And I passed them, right? So now we're going to go super slow. Watch this. We're going to go like 20 miles per hour. That's 40 kilometers. That's 30 kilometers per hour. That is ridiculously slow. That is 20 miles per hour. And now let's see if the truck gains speed as we climb this steep hill. I already know that it will because it's only got 26,000 miles on it. And I can feel how healthy an engine is because I've driven thousands of mini trucks. So there we go. We're now going 50 kilometers per hour, climbing this steep hill in fifth gear. And so now we're almost at 60. Time to hit the brakes. Okay, so I'm very happy with that test drive. That went very nicely, and it went as I would hoped it would. We went from 20 miles per hour to almost 60, I think it was, kilometers per hour. So we went from 20 to 60, which is great. In fifth gear, up a hill. So that is because it's got low mileage. And a low mileage engine has very little wear and good compression. Good compression means that you have good horsepower. And so we have changed the oil in this truck. It has 5W30 full synthetic oil, brand new oil change. We've changed the air filter, the oil filter, and we've test driven the truck. We've if a truck's heat doesn't work, we fix that. We pull the dashboard and we fix it. If the four-wheel drive doesn't work, we fix the four-wheel drive. And if it doesn't have good power, if the choke isn't working properly, if if it doesn't have good power, or if it doesn't idle properly at normal operating temperature, that's another thing that sometimes happens. We get that dialed in also. We have a fantastic guy in our service department. We have 4 mechanics in all, and one of them, I'd really like him to come up and train my other mechanics on particularly carburetors, four-wheel drives, fuel injection, things like that. And so we need a class for my other mechanics. But right now, we can get the four-wheel drive dialed in, and it's a good repair. It lasts. We don't have callbacks on our four-wheel drive repairs, which means he is really doing it right. So what else? Also, very, very important, we got the law passed in North Carolina making mini truck street legal. So it is a law that was signed by the governor. So you will get a clear North Carolina title with your mini truck. and you can transfer that title to Maryland and many other states. It's a regular title, just like you'd get with a Ford Ranger, same title, and also we deliver. Our delivery fee is $2 per mile one way. So if you're 200 miles away, the delivery fee would be $400. And that's really to accommodate the sale because a lot of times people don't have a way to come pick the truck up. They don't either, maybe they don't have a trailer, or maybe they don't have a truck to pull the trailer, or maybe they just don't have the time. They may not have the flexibility in their schedule to devote to pick it up, and it's worth that, in that example, $400 to have us deliver it for them. And then once you get the truck to your town, you can drive it all over town or even to the next town. But it's not a good cross-country vehicle. So we try to set people's expectations realistically, and that way, you won't be disappointed and say, "Oh, I thought I could drive from North Carolina to Maryland." Not good for that. Good for all over Baltimore. So, uh, this is a very nice truck. It's low miles. However, as we pointed out, it had some paint flaking on the roof, some surface rust on the roof. It had rusty wheels, but excellent tires, and it looked really, really good underneath the bed. That I'm very happy about. The bed looked immaculate under the bed mat. Very happy about that. Really ding and dent, not quite ding and dent, ding free, but almost ding free. There was two little dings up there on the roof. Um, One on the passenger door, and then a couple on the tailgate, which is normal, and some seam rust. And I think other than that, that's pretty accurate summary. Oh, under the floor mats looked remarkable. And the seats, the whole interior looks really good. So again, there is my summary of this 5-speed Subaru. I'm sorry, Suzuki. Oh man, Suzuki mini truck. And this is not a Subaru. This is a Suzuki, and for Dan in Maryland. So thank you for watching our video. And if you have any questions, you can call us at 336-777-9957. Our email address is sales@mayberryminitrucks.com, and our website address is mayberryminitrucks.com. Thanks for watching our video.